Psychic mean mind, social mean. Yeah, good evening. Today our topic is psychosocial skills. Psyche mean mind, social mean environment, skills mean ability. It is the title meaning. Go for introduction. Psychic refers to psycho refers to psychic or spirit of a person. This include the inner entire emotion, thoughts, desire, belief, and values, as well as the way in which we perceive ourselves and others. Social refers to relationship others and surrounding environment and individual. This consists both of materials, word and social culture context. With people like psychosocial, this consistence and individual well-being linked to his environment. Psychosocial skill support is considered to be an important component of the high quality of intervention designed to positivity impact the well-being of the individuals. It is a person ability to maintain a state of mental well-being and demonstrated his adaptive and positive behavior while interacting with others and his cultural and the environment. Psychosocial skills have been an important role play to promote the health to broadcast strength, which is include the psychosocial, mental, and social well-being. In this unit of this scope four factors, that is communication, self-awareness, interpersonal skills, and empathy as the part of the psychosocial skill. We'll discuss importance of psychosocial skills. The world has become a global village. Yes, it is a information sharing the among various group, societies, nation, and international level of the become very smooth and effectively efficient. We are living in a world which is a totally networked with a communication with the advantage of the technology. It is a technological linkage. With a click of button, computers can easily do information according to your need choice. Cannot be thinking of situation where the exchange of ideas, feelings, emotion, reaction, promotion to fact and failures. From the immoral of the communication have the most important activities of human lives. The integration of the world economy has been made of possible with the strength of efficient channel communication. The nature of the communication has done significant changes during the last few years. Principles of the effective communication. Principles of communication. Lack of effective communication, readiness of organization, individuals handicap. Should the effective communication is a principle to be followed. Clarity communication would be subject to language which is the easy to understand. Whatever language is easy to understand and message to forward the understood by the receiver and word is should not be simply too ambiguous. Adequacy or consistency. It is a careful and account of information can be communicated should be completed and adaptive in all the respect. Inadequate of incomplete message. Inadequate message create a confuse and delay with the action to take as a response to integration. The principle of the integration prioritizes the through communication, the effective of the human resource and organization should have be integrated towards the achievement of the collaborative objectives. Economy. The utility communication system of the ad cost of the system communication must use the efficiently themselves. It is appropriate time and the unnecessary. Hmm. Hey, and later feedback. Communication, the feedback is not taken as the receiver. The feedback is the essential only to case of written communication and messenger through the messenger. Case of overall type of the communication of the feedback is immediately known as needed to communication network, which is the roughly to communication present communication receiver to communication network. For effective communication network is the essential. Managerial effectiveness will also dependent upon the availability of the adequate attention. This messenger, the communication must be attention of the receiver and ensure the action from him in the right perspective. The efficient to increase the promote of manner succeed in driving attention of his subordinating to what he is craving. Process of communication. The process of communication is the channelized communication continuation, which is the messenger element of the sender, messenger, and receiver. The element of involved the communication process are the explained below details. Sender communication is the uh, resource of the person, source of one who a statement communicated, messenger, ideas of information, use the fact, feelings, extra, that too, generated by the sender, gender, in need to communicate to further information. Media is the encoding messages to transmit the message many of transmitters orally and written. The medium of communication include the telephonic, internet, or fax, email, some extra, some of them persons also. Decoding, it is a process of convenient of the symbols of encoding by the sender for the decoding as a messenger received by the receiver. It is a confidential matters. Yes, decoding, it is the process of convergent symbols encoding of sender. After the decoding, it is the receiver. Receiver, he is the person who is the last chair. The most of the message was the sender. The receiver is the messenger. Understood, it is the proper perceived and act according to the message on the purpose of the communication feedback. One sender to has been received the messenger, understood our process of communication, it is completed. Noise. It is refers to obstructions or disturbance in the sender, messenger, receiver during the process communication. Okay, poor signal understanding. This is the communication. Type of communication: verbal communication, non-verbal communication. It is a verbal communication is a phonetic sound to speech, interviews, telephonic, incorporate, radios and television mode, whatever it may be, it is a verbatim. Non-verbal communication, written and spoken word is not means for the sharing the message of using the words and reception to understand the what is the non-verbal communication, eye control movement, posters, gestures, facial expressions, and prononic of the habit gestures. It is a sign language. Like written communication includes the kind of information transforming the message written format. Message may be written words, may be included the different symbols and something matching of the whole. Written communication influenced by the writing and representation skills. Social communication. With the evaluation of the internet, communication has been adopted in the explanation with mobile networking and social communication is the person to person group communication. It is a socialization process. Formal communication. Formal communication meant that the established strong business working relationship. For the organization, formalization implies of the including the meetings and interviews. Informal communication, informal without following the agenda. It is formal communication must be followed the agenda relationship of the face-to-face communication. Informal communication, channel communication, information communication of the information communication. They have to refer to the graphic and space without the preparation of the organization are desired and with the regarding the authorities the information communication spread by rapidly so led by turning with the to visual communication is the act of using photographic art drawing something and graphs conversation information. Visual are the also explained way of the representation information use of the picture symbols and graphs personality communication. Barriers of the communication. This is the disturbances of the communication in disturbance. In case any conversation is the mild noise and something barriers. Semantic barriers concentrated the problem of the abstraction. This process is the encoding and decoding message word the impressed are normally such as a barriers result due to use the wrong words of failed transmitted. Independent transformation, psychological barriers, emotional and psychological factors act of the barriers communication, state of the mind, both sender and the receiver communication refers to effective communication. This various of person cannot be communicated properly and it is the receptance of the person. Organization, yes, it is the fact organization, structure and rules and regulations, authority relationship, extra. Maybe something of the barriers effectively communication also relates of the regulation and combination of the process of maybe system of the organization. Personal barriers, personal both to sender and receiver maybe act the barriers effectively communication. Um, Attitude barriers. Attitude barriers. Coming about the problems with the staff organization, this may be, for example, such as the factor poor and management lack of communication skills. Contact of this result, driving the personal active individual employees, which is the motivation difficulties. Okay, brought of the about the insufficient time. Okay, self-awareness. Self-awareness is a personal care. It is a personal care and personal development. This is become only to understand the lack of can focus of there and the improve the necessary to awareness have been through the knowledge and the strength and weaknesses, strength and weakness, strength and weaknesses of the adjustment of personality society known as the center and communicator. Self-awareness, one of the first component of the self-concept. Emergency self-awareness is the capacity that persons have the intropet, including the gaining of the understanding of and insight into the strength, qualities, weakness, decided ideas, thoughts, beliefs, responses, reactions, attitude, emotion, motivation. An important factor of playing how think, who how to feel, and how to act of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It is very important, known as the self-awareness, plays vital role in the personality development of the even individual because self-awareness can be more productive, boost or acceptance in the encourages positive self-development. Self-awareness allows the seeing things from the perceived others, practice self-control, work, creativity and productivity, and experiences pride ourselves, working general capacity in a self-esteem. In a self-esteem, I need better an act of the communication in the workplace, enhancing of the self-confidence objective related to well-being, objective to related to well-being. Self-awareness as the potential enhancement, virtual experience is true of the practice and worthiness of the moment of realistic and evaluation yourself situation and is the how to increase the awareness. Observing oneself or self-observation, understand the personality who need the understood. We need the understand and mind. Mind is made of the two parts, conscious and subconscious mind. The subconscious mind vital play and the impression of our very deep inside are not easy to conscious analysis. However, every of the during the day, one's mind erupt and react to some events, situations negatively, and a result of the feeling certain amount of the restlessness and emotions such as the insight, fear, and anger. Practice of mindfulness or Mindfulness refers to being the present in the moment of the playing attention ourselves or surrounding is the, rather than getting lost of through running of the daydreams. Meditation is the practice of focusing attention on think like a breathe of mantra and feelings of letters or through drift of the inside of the holding them. The practice of yoga is a physical practice, a meditation. Medication, medication. Practice of yoga is a physical practice, but it must have the physical practice and mental practice. While the body of structuring of become the flexing of our mind and learning the discipline, self-acceptance and awareness, we become a more aware of our body and mind, mind activity, feelings, manifested the mind and its thoughts of crop upon the events. Yoga, yoga within a mindfulness medication boost self-awareness, self-awareness. Yes. Make a time of reflect. Make a time of reflecting can be a multiple ways, including the generating next step is a customize of the person, so replicating of the importance that is more of thought, feelings, of behavior is the meet our standing whether the fail methods awareness of growth. Journaling benefit of journaling is that is the allow use of identity, clarity, and acceptance through our feelings. It helps to discover what we values. That is the can be find out feedback from the others. It is a vital feelings of the ourself. Good feedback of internal and external feedback on loops of. That is the family and close friends is described with their right them self-evaluation. Self-evaluation when the engaging the self-evaluation we can give these some thoughts to whether we are thinking and feeling and act as well as they should be followed our corrections. We do think daily using this standardization judgment of right over the behavior is the standardization major uh, component of the self as well as determining the making yourself interpersonal relationship. A strong bond between two or more people drift to interpersonal relationship. Attraction between individuals being bringing them close each other and eventually result in a strong interpersonal relationship. A close association between individuals who share common interest, goals, and collected interpersonal relationship. When two individuals feelings of comfortable with each other with enter into the relationship, and interpersonal relationship can be developed between the individuals working together to same organization, people working in them relationship between a man and man woman, love marriages, relationship between friends and a strong whatever whatever may be from of the relationship, we need to some basic requirement for the relationship of development. Okay, individuals in the interpersonal individual individual in an interpersonal relationship must be common goals and objectives. Individuals and the interpersonal relationship must be respect of each others. It is a common goal of the objective. It is common goal of objective. It is respect each other, respect each other's and each other's views or opinions, whatever it may be. Each other opinions. A sense of importance, individuals must attach to each others and healthy interpersonal relationship attachment. The transparency play a pivotal role. Interpersonal relationship in importance and a individual honesty and transparency. Okay. Importance of interpersonal relationship. What is the importance of interpersonal relationship? Okay. Yeah. Uh, an individual have spent around the 8 or 9 hours of the organization. Okay, every employee at least to 8 hours in the organization or any working area. Human beings are not matches can be attracted strictly. We need to people talk and share the feeling. We are the social animal. We are the social animal. We can need to friend and around. In individual working is the isolation is more prone to stress and anxiety. This is the most important. Okay. Okay. A single brain alone cannot take all the decision. We need to people to discuss various issues, evaluated phones and reactions. So interpersonal relationship has a direct effect on the organization culture, okay, culture, misunderstanding, and the confuse the lead of the negativity at the workplace. Conflict led by conflict leaded you the no ever the turn in spoil the work of environment. We need to people around who can appropriate decision our hard work. are form of the time in essential through wellness of the people. A part of the back moves way, extracting of individuals always play vital role. Individuals around really care of us. We need to people who can support in times of crisis. We need to get along with the flow workers and complete assignment within a stipend time for the supportive fellowship working. Okay. Uh, strategies of follow the interpersonal relationship. According to famous psychologist George Leviner, even every relationship goes through the following five strategies. First is adequacy. Adequacy refers to known as each other. To start relationship, individuals needed to know each other well. Okay? And another one is the build of the stage. This is the strength when the relationship actually grows. Individuals are no longer strong and the strength each other. Individuals must be compatible of the relationship cognitively and long period of the time. Individuals within similar interest and backgrounds and tendency to each other must be compared to individual for desired backgrounds of the deficiency. Third, continuation of the stages. This is the stage of the relationship blossoming into lasting communities. It is when is the people affective knowledge each other's will be decided to be each other's common. Fourth stage, deterioration or not relationship part of the thoughts and stages. Lack of compatibility, trust and love, care lead to misunderstanding and the serious troubling relationship. Fifth, tremendous, tremendous the end of the relationship. Tremendous death, death any one partner, divorce, separation. It is the most critical. It is partner spouse loss is the most stressful. Diversity is also most stressful and frustrated worries anxieties suppression. These three categories is the exceptional categories. Okay. Fact of affecting interpersonal relationship. Which factors is affected? Compatibility individual Compatibility individual in relationship must be compatible with each other. People with different aims, attitude, thought process feel it is a difficult adjustment and the hence the fail of continues that the relationship. Okay. Communication plays a pivotal role in a type of relationship, whether it is personal or professional. Feelings must be expressed on the reciprocal relationship. Individuals needed to communicate with each other effectively for better understanding. Honesty. Be honesty in relationship. Do not lie or hidden things from our partner. Remember the every problem solution. Think before you speak. It is the most important. Think before you speak. Think before you speak. Transparency is important in relationship. Stay calm. Don't overacting the relationship. Stay calm. and it will solve the half of the problem. Sorry. Stay calm. Don't overact the partner things relationship. Stay calm. The little more adjustment. The first one stay sorry. Will this allow the more forgiving and individuals needed to be a little more forgiving relationship don't do drawing okay drag issues unnecessary fighting unnecessary fighting. Smiley people smile is a cue of the make everything strength. Flash of your smile more than the work taker your facial expression while the individual other person. Time play an important role in the relationship. We needed to spend and adequate and quality time is the most important. Empathy. Empathy refers to broad range of emotional state, include the creating for other people and how we desire to help them. Experiencing emotions that are matching another person emotion, describing what is another person is think or feelings. Empathy is the ability to feel and share another person emotion. Emotion raising of generally define empathic has been ability to sense their people emotion coupled with the ability to emergency what is some easily might to feeling. Empathy is the ability to emotionality understand what are the people feelings things from their point view and imagine yourself and their place. Essentially, to putting the yourself some easy to position, feel the what must be feeling. Importance of empathy. Empathy allows the people build a social connection. First of all, it is a social connection, but it appropriate social situation to feel of their emotions in a empathizing within the other individuals learn the regulating the own emotion. Emotional regulation is the important what allow the managerial feeling such as a great trustful effect. Some elements of empathic elements. Elements of the empathy denial of the domain identify the following key elements of empathy. Understanding other things. Understanding others is the perhaps of most understanding empathy in the Goldman world, sensing others, feeling and perspective of talking effectively interest their concern. Those who had sensitivity and understand other perceived and are able to help the people based on their understanding the needed of the feeling. Developing others mean acting on their needs and concern to helping of the develop of their full potential. People think skills and are usually rewarded and the Paris people their strength and accompaniment that provide the constructive feedback designed to focus on our improvement. Having having a service orientation primarily aimed at working situation have a several orientation meeting putting the need of others first in the looking the ways of improving, satisfying, and lay out the people have appropriated some extra milestones at the university. Lever, leveraging of diversity means basic able to create development opportunity, create development opportunity, opportunity through different kinds of people, recognize and celebrating that we bring something effective and different to the table, people with his skills, respect and relative wealthy according their background. Hmm. Sorry, the next topic, self-management. Self for your individual. Self is individual management skills. Every individual person to connect other individuals. Like man is a social animal. It is a socialized process living the condition. That's why every person to managing self skills, problem solving, flexibility, honesty, relations, communication, lifelong learning. Life is a lifelong learning, interpersonal skills and confidentiality, article skills, interval skills, productivity, so many. In your self management skills are those characteristics that they uh, help an employer productive workplace, such as skills, problem solving, reasoning, rising the stress, communication, minimize the stress, communicating clarity, managing of time, strengthening of the memory, and experience of all kind, all key of examples of the self-management skills. Self-management too. Skills include the self-confidence, persistence, resilience, patience, prospectivity, emotional regulations, self-management, which is also refused as a self-control. Self-regulation is the ability to regulate on your emotion, thoughts, and behavior effectively in different situations. Mhm. Carefully managing your activity in our workplace can help our achieve and exceed your professional goals. Enhancement of the self management skills by actually and focusing on very essential direct and evaluate and improving upon the direct task. Importance of importance of self-management skills. Self-management is the process by which we manage ourselves and the daily tasks are coordinate among them successful. Self-management also refers to long-term play and how they handle over self work towards the reducing for the important self-management skills. Self-management skills required because of maybe more organized and because easy to work. Through easy to skills to get a chance to work better, have better chance being the successful in your life. It will lead to care growth and better chances of successful. It wants to it become a professional levels of the personal living. Setting goal in life is very important and also key factors the developing of the self-management skills. Goals give us the target of the achievement, which is the motivated and plus of your best. They are the best from the self-management because we get use of our consistently. Self-management also give our confidence that is the more controllable of your situation and successful of failure, task of dependence, how manage your time. It also make your take responsibility and better personal hygiene. Okay, self-confidence. Self-confidence is came from the Latin word "prider", which means to trust. Therefore, have the self-confidence is having trust in oneself. It is more specifically trust in one's ability to achieve some goals. Self-confidence is understand that you trust your own judgment, trust your own judgment and ability, and that you value yourself and feel worthy regardless of any imperfections or what other may believe ourselves. Self-confidence is defined as individual trust his own ability, capacities, and judgment or beliefs. He is the successfully face day-to-day challenges and demands. Self-confidence. Albert Bandura, Global is the most cited author one of the subject. self-efficacy, and he defines self-efficacy as an individual's beliefs about their capacity to influence that events own our life. Self-esteem is defined. Esteem often resistance and ideas about an individual's worth or worthiness, while self-efficacy is rooted in beliefs about an individual's capabilities to handle further situations. In his sense, self-esteem is the more of the present focus beliefs, while self-efficacy is the more of the forward-looking belief. Self-confidence is self refers to simply to believing in oneself or oneself. Another popular articles defined as the self-confidence individual expectation, performance, and self-evaluation of ability and period of performance. Self-confidence then is the similar to efficiency, self-efficiency, in that it is tend to focus on individual future performance. However, it seems to be based on the prior performance and the sense of focus. Past may be psychologist and refers to self-efficacy, while consisting of individuals' beliefs and their abilities. Okay. Self-confidence and behavior task to example example behavior associated with the lowest self-confidence, which thought and action do even recognition you work and people with around the confident people inspire to confidence in other, their audience, their co-workers, their bosses of their customers in the business. Traits of the self-confident person. A person who has self-confidence has the mindset growth, while the inspired person believes that their mindset fixed. Self-confidence people who get what they want to life. If they want to get what you want, you need to become more self-confident. The following are characteristics of self-confidence. More characteristics. They love themselves. Highly confident people love themselves and love who they are also satisfied with who they are not. They get their happiness from within. Happiness is a key element to bring the confidence. People with confidence they happiness their own achievement as the opposite to material things goes with the thinking. They are grateful of gratitude has been provided increase the confidence rather than because respectful towards the people who have more money to better job, which is a major factor of reducing confidence. Grateful people are able to appreciate other people accomplishment. The exercising are not given to instead of gratification, stress relieving, endorphin, but also improve the appreciation and body image, feeling attractive about the way we look, pumps your confidence. This endorphins is the most dangerous of the negative feeling. They are positive content people are positive people. They know how the concurrence of their fear, elements, doubts, and find silver links of the unfavorable circumstances. They are prepared, whether it is reviewing notes before big meeting, big meeting, preparing the meal of week, the ensuring healthy lifestyle. Confidence people are prepared, being prepared ensure the life well of the through your course. They speak with continuity is not very common part of confidence staying home and do not know inside of speaking with assure. They talk risk. How are you supposed to reach success? You don't step outside our compromised zone. New opportunities, being ambiguous, it is key element to have the confidence. Confident people know what they want and challenges themselves to get there. They are not afraid to wrong. When the people is a failure, you haven't afraid the wrong. Confidence of the people are okay within uncertainty because knowing the failure is an essential learning experiences for the applaud of the people those who are jealousy and criticize the apology. Pride, lacking of confidence, confident to people seeing approve for the inside. They listen more than speak by the listening other. They are more an opportunity to learn to grow. Confident people don't feel that is not bigger problem. How they improve the self-confidence? Nobody born with the limitless self-confidence. If someone seems to have incredible self-confidence, it is because she has worked in building it for years. Self-confidence is the some something that you learn to build up become the challenging world of the business and life generally can define building of self-confidence is the matter of the changing your beliefs about your cultivating positive mindset. Self-confidence is the most important. What is mindset? Mindset already achieved. Think you are good. Think you are good. Learning something new. Removing negative for your life skills. Celebrate your big and small wins. Converting in the new people. Okay. Develop the skills. Work thinking that matter you. Push through the willingness. Self-esteem. 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 It refers to self-worth and self-respect. Can be important part of success to little self-esteem. Idea depressed. Factor depressed. It can also lead people make base choices. Check bias. Check bias. Self-esteem is essential. Okay. Some define self-esteem is the satisfaction of distraction oneself and James judgment of opinion holding. According to Marius Roberts, of self-esteem is a quickly, simply, and oneself attitude towards the oneself. A favorable, unfavorable attitude. Type of self-esteem. It is feelings of positively about the association feature. A person who has a positive attitude, thinking extra, is even the esteem is the confident of achievement. Low self-esteem, high self-esteem, low self-esteem. Okay, and it is the feelings of the negatively about the oneself, action. Okay, action, failure, feature of the such as a person negative attitude, negative thinking, lacking self-confidence, and it is the result of failure achieved. Okay. High self-worth and living, low is poor, self-confident, upgrading of competence, acceptance themselves for unconditionality, not attractiveness. These are the high self-esteem, low self-esteem confidences. Okay. Factors influencing many factors of influence. They are influencing the thinking, age, any potential illness, disabilities, and physical limitations, and also physical limitations, and also a job can be affected your esteem. Additionally, genetic factors that help the shape of the person's personality can be play a role, but it is the more experiences that emotion basis of our self-esteem. Fact, fact of self-esteem, self-belief, physical appearance, achievement, family environment, feedback of friends of the other, task proficiency. Okay. Some eight steps to be improve your self-esteem. First is be mindful about critical and more that is the awareness. Underlaying of great thoughts of the staying positively action of yourself. Stop comparing yourself with others. First, stop comparing others. Recognition of what your strength and what your feelings of the confidence, what your generative. Exercising the can be empower the youth both okay. Exercising the daily concern empower you both of mentally and physically. Being of services other help your feeling good and the accomplished. Forgive yourself and other, boosting your esteem. Remember that are not your circumstances. Learning in articles. Anger management. Anger is a normal, healthy emotion, neither good nor bad. Likely emotions, conversions, message of linking of situation, useful, use and upsetting and unjustified treatment. Okay, anger management refers to process. It is a stress and people learning steps to help them stay in anger management. They are handling situation control. The effects of anger, chronic anger, that is fairly of fairness of physical health, consistent operating, high level of stress.